First we have the current extension. This is the plug that I was using at the shop. And this is the plug that we have at Adam's house. It's a 4 terminal thingy. So I have to, wait. I had it right the first time and I actually changed the socket. Well, I actually changed the terminals while I was at the store. So instead of getting the male terminal, I got the female side, so now I gotta go back to the store. In the meantime, I guess I'll put the car up in the lift and get started, and then later I'll do a run to the store again and get the right terminal.
Where are we going?
We're going to Boba.
Boba?
Why is the shifter like sideways? Is that supposed to be like that? Alright, I'll see you in like 5 minutes.
We're stealing Nicole's car to get some boba.
Why am I so close to my car? It feels different than before. It feels nicer. Maybe it's the sound.
Yeah, because the exhaust is off.
Sound feedback. Tokyo, Japan. So they have hibachi. I love hibachi.
Hibachi's the best, bro.
We gotta come here someday. But what are we here for is chewy boba and froyo, which I don't know what that means. But I come here for the chocolate smoothies.
Ooh.
Cool thing about the boba place, you have like your regular stock straw, then you have the aftermarket 3-inch exhaust.
I don't like this one.
High volume. I mean, it's designed to suck boba through, but I don't feel like doing that.
It's better flow for your mouth.
No.
I don't like this one.
It has some flow to it. Today, I'm gonna be working on Adam's car at his garage again. First thing I'll be doing is to reinforce the e-brake, which I did a remote mounted e-brake, so he doesn't have to brake the console. One of the problems with that is that the transmission tunnel itself is flexing. When it flexes, it doesn't have the position of the e-brake handle and the master cylinder in a straight position, and it's bending the shaft. Today I'm going to reinforce the transmission tunnel so it doesn't flex anymore. I'm also going to fix a little problem that he has on the intercooler piping, which is causing it to rub against the bumper support bar. And also the hole that's made next to the battery is also rubbing on that corner, so it's not centered. I'm going to just add a little piece of extension to the aluminum tube so it fits in a relaxed position and it doesn't rub anymore. Also, I might be doing some work on Nicole's car, which we have some plugs on the intercooler piping, which is rubber. I'm going to replace that with aluminum. This is the setup that I made for Adam. So literally I have a remotely mounted handbrake, and the master cylinder is all the way back here. And it has this connecting rod linking it together. If you can see, when I move here, it twists a little bit on the transmission tunnel and the shaft flexes. Same thing on the back. So you can see the master is pushing back. I don't want that to happen. The easiest way to fix that is to make an L bracket. So instead of being just one plane, it has another plane. So you can't, if you try to twist like this, the other one is gonna hold it. If you wanna twist like this, then this one's gonna hold it. So by doing it's like a semi-triangulation, it helps reinforce the thing and it won't flex anymore. Before we do that, we have to take the console out and remove everything out of the way so we can access and see what we're looking at. One thing you guys probably gonna like about this video is that I'm actually using a microphone this time. Even though the camera has great audio, I decided to try this out and see if the audio is improved. I just gotta make sure I don't forget to turn this little knob to on position. I already did that before and I had to do it all over again because there was no audio. All right, let's see how well this works now. See if the microphone was worthwhile. First, I need to remove this out of here. Some little screws. Keys needs to be out of the way. Shifter has to come off. This comes off, USB comes off. Everything must come off. Phillips screws here. And another one. Now the console should come off, and then I just gotta remove the two wires. Oh wait, there's another bolt. Should be able to come off now. Just the connection to the cigarette lighter thing and the switch thingy. I should probably take a picture of this. I don't put it wrong. The blue and black wires that go to the fan switch. Alright, the console is out. Now everything is exposed. That means we can begin working. First, just move all this carpet out of the way. It looks like we're definitely gonna have to remove the seat for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all these things off. One thing I kind of want to fix on Adam's seat is this bend right here that's making the seat crooked. Like, I might just straighten this up and just put a brace from here to here to square that out. Up next, I'm gonna tack weld the bottom brackets that are on the transmission tunnel holding the e-brake down. If I tack weld those in place, it won't slide around. That way I can remove the thing. That way I can remove the bracket from the inside of the car. The bottom bracket with the nuts will stay in place. It will be a lot easier to reinstall it, which actually requires a two-person installation. So somebody has to hold the nuts from the bottom. Even that doesn't sound right. Somebody just has to hold the things down so you can put the bolts from the top. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I'm gonna take care of that. I'll tack it in place. That way it's a one-person job from now on, and also it doesn't move. I can't see anything. Alright, this is what I ended up doing with the bracket. So I added an extension on the bottom. So if it's held like this, it can go back and forward, but then you do an L on the bottom, it'll hold it from going down. I mean, it's pretty, not the best, because it's like all dirty aluminum, but it will do the job. I think it's a pretty good solid weld. Now we gotta see if it actually fits. It seems to fit really well now, and it's holding together. That little brace that I did on the bottom, and also I tack welded the top on, as well as the front part. Also the back plate is tack welded to the car, so it holds very rigid now. Alright, now I got the bracket back off. I'm gonna remove the bubbly paint and apply a fresh coat of black paint to this, and then I can reinstall it again. Alright, next thing we're doing is that we're gonna modify the seat brackets. Adam was trying to mount the seats on his car with the new brackets. Forget what brand they make it, but they require some modification in order to fit. Here's what I have right now. Here's the bracket. Here's what we got going on. The bolt goes right here. We need to cut this part off. And then over here, instead of mounting it here, the bolt's gonna go down here. Here's what it's gonna look mounted. Bolt hole marked here. Then we got interference right here with the bracket with the seatbelt. I want the seatbelt grinding against this and wear out. And then instead of the bolt hole going here, it's gonna be like literally all the way like this. That way the seat sits lower. Step one completed. We got the seat mounted where I want it. Now we gotta cut that opening there so for the seat belt. Safety first. Now you can see that there's no interference with the seatbelt hole anymore. That way the seatbelt's gonna be laying on this part, which is nice and flat and rounded edges. That way it doesn't like cut on the seatbelt over time, and it doesn't create a risk factor for Adam. Alright, I got the seat situated. Now I'm going to fix the problem with the intercooler piping on the passenger side. It's rubbing right here against the frame. And what I'm gonna do, since I already marked it here, I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna extend it about that much. That way it'll have the pipe more relaxed and it won't rub against this spot anymore. The seat is fully mounted. with all the new hardware, and it's super sturdy. Adam already tried it out, and he likes the fitment compared to the other side. It's so much better. So now he won't be tossing around while drifting. Welding standing up is like the hardest thing ever. It's like you need to be able to support your elbow on something so that you can have a precise hand, but I'm literally doing it from the air, which makes it really hard. Especially when you want to have straight lines, and it's still not horrible to be standing up, but I wish I could do better by having a welding table. But that's not the case in the garage for now. Alright, the pipe fits perfectly now. It's fully bolted in, and now you can see on the spacing, oh wait, focus, it's not touching there anymore, it's not touching here. Adam decided to install a little heat shield you guys been bothering him about like there, and he saved the bolts I told him to save because I knew he was gonna use them later. Always use OEM bolts when available. The next task is to fix on Nicole's car. Alright, so we're getting rid of the 1JC. We decided that 1JC was not good enough, so I'm going to take it apart. You're just gonna take this tube and remove this little rubber plug here, take this sleeve off, and just weld it shut with aluminum welding. That way will make it a better 1JC. First thing I need to remove is the intake, this clamp, then take this clamp off so that I can take the other two bolts holding the L. Alright, to get this sleeve off, literally just clamp it with a vice grip and then rotate it, and then boop, comes off. That's all there's to it. Now we remove the two 12mm flange bolts. Put these right here where we're not gonna lose them. And the flanges off. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna fill this hole with welding wire. I'm gonna fill this hole with aluminum. I'm pretty sure I can just fill it up. I have enough rod to do it without having to actually make a whole plate for it. I'll make it super clean. I'll show you guys how it looks right after I finish welding it. I've already preheated the casting so it's not gonna crack. I'm also wearing a respirator because the gases really can mess you up while welding too close. Lord, trust me, I know, it got to me before. I got a respirator now that actually fits with the mask, and I can weld now. And there it is. It's like a little Sunday looking weld thing. That's it. Fully welded. This is what it looks like now. No more like rubber plug here or metal sleeve. It's all aluminum now. And I repainted it to match the other color as well.
If I was watching this, Alberto, I would feel like it's torture. If I was watching a video of you doing this, I would just feel like tortured because I feel like there's a lot of people that don't know how to weld, but that's such a better fix than that rubber plug.
It is. So if you want it welded, hit me up, I'll weld it for you. I gotta think of a price and like shipping address or something.
You're gonna have a mailbox just full of those tubes.
Oh my god, guys, I just pulled up at Adam's warehouse and he has this brand new car that he bought that we're gonna put the 2JC in instead of the S13. He got a S15. This is sick. I would have never expected to build a S15 drift car. Like, not while being in the United States.
Did you see that water go down?
It's already pre-gutted. So, Adam has a great car collection going on over here. S15 and a BIGBOOST Mobile E36. What's all this stuff? There's a bunch of cool, vibrant accessories. I wonder what that is. It's like green wrap thing. That probably says 2JC underneath it.
I mean, there's not even like anything around the steering wheel, dude.
It sounds like a 240.
It doesn't have a mid pipe on it right now.
Oh yeah, you told me it's like opening down pipe. So that's what an S15 sounds like. Or if you heard of S13, it's the same thing. Can't wait to work on this soon.